Well, good evening once again, everybody, and welcome back to Upper St. Clair High School, home of the Panthers. It's boys volleyball night once again. Kevin McGahey here with you for the voiceover. Nick Peterson with the videography, and tonight the Panthers welcome to our gym for the first time this season. It's the Highlanders of Baldwin High School. They are always a good volleyball program over at Baldwin. These two teams have already played once. Baldwin won 3-2 at their place earlier in the season. We'll see if the Panthers can turn the tide and do something about that and sort of flip-flop that score tonight. Right now, Baldwin's holding in there at third place in section number 1 with a 4-2 section record. The Panthers in fifth place with 3-4, and a managed for the Panthers to grab one more match here and get close to that fourth playoff spot. There are 3 sections in boys volleyball. They take the top 4 from each of the 3 sections, plus whoever's left over. And right there is T.J. Murray, who opens up the Upper St. Clair scoring with a very nice attack. T.J. a junior, he's wearing number 10. You probably know the Panthers. These two teams are both wearing similar colored jerseys. It's the Panthers playing left to right in the subtle gray. It's the Baldwin Highlanders in the whites, and they're playing right to left. And from the back row off the net, Nick Chesko, number 11, sets it up for Tyler Brennan, who hammers it down, but just long. Nobody touched it. Tyler Brennan had a really good look at that, got a little bit under it, lofted it long, and they were all tied up at 1. This is set number 1 of a best-of-5 match. A set is played to 25. You have to win them by 2. And that's Philip Wright, the senior and the captain of the squad. Tyler Brennan with the attack that time, also right into the Baldwin block. Little backset T.J. Murray off the block, and a pancake move. Rescued off the floor, but well, it looked like a pretty good pancake from where I'm sitting. I'm 15 rows back in the stands, but it is called in St. Clair's favor, and T.J. Murray has himself a second kill, but that serve didn't bring us much. Well, it's early in the match. If you're going to do that, this is a good time for it. We're all tied up at 2, and this will be number 23 for the Baldwin Highlanders. That's Pat Costantini. He's a senior. Way up in the air. Field right to center. Comes right down. And Nick Chesko digging that one off the floor for the Panthers. Tyler Brennan once again gets up high. But Baldwin handles it. The ball does indeed come back. Chesko again. 2 digs in this sequence. Little back set. And that's Evan McElhenney, who sails it way long. Nick Chesko, though, with 2 very pretty looking digs. Keeping the ball alive. Baldwin with an early 3-2 lead here in set number 1. J.P. Powell on the short set. Christian Endrig touched it over on the second ball and hammered down and called out. My goodness, a slicing attack. Just a second here. They put a point on the board for Baldwin. Let's see if we can straighten this out. The score there, they're fixing it now. The score should be 3-all. Indeed, it is 3-all. Evan McElhenney, number 25, rolls one over the net. Gravity working in our favor that time. His first ace, first for the team, and the Panthers now with a 1-point lead at 4-3. Real early, set number 1 of this best-of-5 match. We're here on April 26th. It's a Tuesday night, and J.P. Powell having the hands up, block for a point, his first, and it's a 5-3 Panther lead. Well, service error sends the side out rather, and point over to Baldwin, and it's number 18, Tyler Green, wearing the lavender libero shirt tonight. Libero is a free substituter, usually back row play. They can pretty much come and go as they please. No need to check in with the officials. You'll see him coming in and out all night long. Panthers do the same thing with sophomore Matt Brandwine, number 2, and he gets the pick up just now. Short set, J.P. Powell did not find the polyurethane. From the back row, that's Tyler Green. J.P. Powell again, the slicing attack, but right at the defense. The idea is to make the defense move. Nick Chesko. And it's Tyler Green to the back row for the St. Clair serve and a 6-4 lead. Little punch, little backspin on that serve. And a back set off the left hand. Matt Brandwine comes up with it off the tip. Short set. J.P. Powell into the block and down. J.P. Powell, his first kill tonight. And it's a 3-point Panther lead at 7-4. Baldwin took the first match at their place a couple of weeks ago, 3-2. Panthers, pretty good start so far. Tyler Brennan and with a sort of a hard driving knuckleball of a serve. And it's off the block and down by number 3. That's Tyler Szymanski. Tyler is a senior. Number 11 is Phil Mongiat with the Baldwin serve, trailing 7-5. J.P. Powell, he whiffed. Oh, too bad. The set off of Michael Lynch was just over J.P. Powell's outstretched arm. Baldwin back within 1 now. 7-6 Panthers. Little sidewinder of a serve. Michael Lynch with a set, and Nick Chesko gets it down in the back left corner. Nick Chesko killed number 1, and it's an 8-6 Panther lead. And J.P. Powell, one of the 2 seniors on the squad, to the back row for a little hop serve, and a good one. Dug out of there. Phil Wright got up high for that one and hammers it down in front of Tyler Brennan. Not much Tyler could do with that one. Well struck by the captain, number 13, Philip Wright. And it's Tyler Szymanski once again with that serve for Baldwin. Nick Chesko, but just long. Nick got way up in the air for that, but gave it a ride about 2 feet longer than it should have. And we're all tied up at 8. Set number 1 of this best-of-5 match. Tyler Szymanski again into the net. And, of course, the Panthers will take that gift. Switch a serve. Who's up now? Substitutions, Christian Andreggi, number 4 back. He's in for Michael Lynch. Evan McElhenney back in for Brian Rolick. I missed that substitution earlier. Sorry about that, Brian. He's number 19 and a junior. And Christian Andreggi with a short serve gives it right back. You see that a lot in this game. The serving gods give it and they take it away. And we're all knotted up at 9 here now in set number 1. Number 21 is Stefan Ayers. He's a sophomore for Baldwin. Nick Chesko, and it is tipped out of bounds. Nick Chesko with a successful kill. Number 2 for him tonight. And Chesko gets the serve, a little backspin, almost found the floor with that one for an ace, but not quite. Slicing attack by Baldwin. Goes right back, and somehow Tyler Brennan gets one of the highest vertical kills I've ever seen in this game, and it's an 11-9 Panther lead. Tyler Brennan putting it just, I'm sure the Baldwin defense was as confused as I've ever seen a defense. Nick Chesko again now. The serve comes right to the net. That's over on the 2 ball. Does not fool Christian Andreggi. And a double hit called. Yeah, TJ Murray is not a setter. He's a hitter, and he found himself with that set opportunity. A double hit means he put too much spin on the ball. The hands were not touching the ball or releasing the ball at the same time. Hard to see on the TV, but it is a violation. And that is another violation, a serve that goes about 8 feet too long off the hands of Philip Wright. And the Panthers will take it back in a 2-point lead. It is 12-10 Upper St. Clair, and it's sophomore Matt Brandwine wearing the black libero jersey. Doing the serving for the Panthers. Hard driving serve, picked up nicely. Little back set to the right side. Slicing attack. Nick Chesko digs it out of the Matt Brandwine keeps it alive. And Chesko hammers it over. Nicely done at the net. Joust won. Well, won by Baldwin. Goes right down the front of J.P. Powell. Very nice effort by Nick Chesko to keep that alive. Nick's all over the court tonight. That's the 3rd flying dig he's had so far. And right now, the Panthers still with a lead at 12-11. Short set. J.P. Powell sort of caught it off his wrist, but it still works. J.P. Powell with 2 kills. putting it right between two of the backline defenders, and Panthers still keeping that 2-point lead. The teams are trading points here. Michael Lynch, number 6, in for Christian Andreggi. Michael's a substitute setter. Christian's to the first line setter. And it's Evan McElhenney, the junior hitter, with the St. Clair serve. And a good one, a little topspin number handled by Tyler Green. Punched way long by number 16. That's Jeff Remlinger. From the left side, oh, well, that's a hard strike by Tyler Szymanski, the senior. Baldwin gets the ball back, still trailing by 2. Panthers holding a 14-12 lead here in set number 1. Tyler Green. Tyler Brennan, he gets it right back for the attack into the block and dribbles right at the pancake first. Matt Bradwine had a nice pancake, but it wasn't high enough. It landed on the court after he touched it. Now the pancake's when you have your hand flat on the floor. The ball touches it. It's still in play, but the second bounce caught Matt. AP Powell hammers it right into the block, and here we are, tied up again at 14. Panthers had a little 3-point lead going there, and they just gave up 3 now to Baldwin, and we're tied up at 14. And a lift called. Well, a lift is sort of like palming a basketball. It means a little bit too much time. Your hand spends a little bit too much time on the ball. Gives added control and an advantage, but it is a violation. And we're back, and that's a short serve. I know Tyler Green wanted to just dump that just over the net. The violation sends it right back to the Panthers. And we're all tied up at 15. And another short serve. Oh my goodness, both teams are having service issues here in set number 1. Yep, it's a gift you don't want to give. At this stage of the match, what the Panthers are looking for is a cushion of points right now. 25 is the set. You have to win it by 2. J.P. Powell, successful that time. Off the Michael Lynch set, J.P. Powell, 3 kills tonight. And J.P. with the serve. Touched over on the second touch. Nick Chesko. A net call. That's the first time we've seen that tonight. You are not allowed to have your body touch that net. It is a violation. St. Clair picks up the point at a 1-point lead at 17-16. J.P. Powell again. Sort of a balloon ball of a serve way up high. And from the back, let's Phillip right into the T.J. Murray block. Right place, right time. T.J. Murray gets his first block for a point, and just like that, the Panthers have that 2-point cushion back, just like I was asking for a minute ago. And a timeout called by Coach Eric Falcione of the Baldwin Highlanders, and it gives me a chance to just review some stats here. There haven't been a lot of errors that have given both teams some points, but so far, J.P. Powell, number 8, the senior, leading all attackers for the Panthers with 3 kills, and he's pretty much the third leading killer on the team after Tyler Brennan and, well, Nick Chesko leads everybody by a wide margin, then Tyler Brennan, then J.P. Powell all season long. T.J. Murray, number 10, he's got 2. Nick Chesko, the junior, normally the team leader, he's only got 2. And Tyler Brennan with 1. That's really only 8 kills out of the 18 Panther points. 3 tremendous digs to keep balls alive by Nick Chesko, one of those from Matt Bradwine, and 1 service ace off the hands of Evan McElhenney, number 25. J.P. Powell still with a serve and a 2-point lead. Little short set off the St. Clair, around the St. Clair block and down. Baldwin gets that point, and it's 18-17. Just like match number 1 a couple of weeks ago that ended 3-2 for Baldwin. This one is probably going to go right down to the wire as well. That serve off the hands of Tyler Zizmansky goes a little bit long. He probably spent a little too much time in the weight room this week. Service error gives the point to the Panthers in a 2-point lead at 19-17. Substitution again. Brian Rolick out. Michael Lynch out. And Christian Andreghi is in for the serve. Top spin number. Good looking serve from the left side. And long off the hands of Pat Costantini, the senior. And the Panthers reached just what I asked for a little while ago, a 3-point cushion. Heading into 20-point territory, that's exactly what you want. Andreghi again with a serve. Short set, and just a dump over the net. Pancake Bud hits the floor. Well, hard for me to see from here, but apparently the officials had a better look at it than I did. That's just a little dink shot over the front line, and it's a successful side out and point Baldwin. Stefan Ayers for the Baldwin serve, and it's Evan McElhenney with the attack, but sails it long, no touch. And that belongs to Baldwin. The Panthers had a 3-point lead, just gave up 2 of them. Panthers need to stop this one right now. They have the advantage of the bump. Set, back set, attack by Nick Chesko, the slicing attack behind the front line, and Nick Chesko. 3 kills tonight. A 2-point lead for the Panthers at 21-19, and it's Chesko to the back row for the serve. Little jump serve, back spin to the net, short set, off the block, and there's the set. Christian Andreghi touches it over. It's still alive, but no, Christian Andreghi fools the Baldwin defense on the 2-touch, and it's that 3-point lead back at 22-19 now. And it's Nick Chesko still with a serve. Hold it. Everybody seems to be in place. And it's Nick Chesko with the serve. And long one. Goes about 3 feet long. He was trying to dump that on the back line, which freezes the defense every time it's tried, but it's a side out. Point for Baldwin. Substitution number 16 on the floor. That's Jeff Remlinger's back. Phil Mongiat, the junior, takes the seat on the bench. And it's Philip Wright, the senior captain, with the Baldwin serve. Andreghi with the set, and TJ Murray with the attack did not find the floor. Tyler Brennan now from the right side. That one lands just inside the back line. Tyler Brennan, 2 kills for Tyler tonight. Panthers content to trade points from here on out. It's 23-20. Matt Brandwine will have the Panthers serve. It's a good one, little top spin. From the left side with the left hand. Oh, net violation. I'm sorry, I didn't see who that was. One of the Panthers got into the net. That's a no-no. Side out. Point Baldwin, and it's Pat Costantini. Well, it's not Pat Costantini. He will sub out. Mark Brendel, a junior, will see his first action tonight. He will come in and do the serving and play back row. Be nice if the Panthers did trade a point here. They need to get to 24. They've got the first crack at a bump set attack. Let's see what happens. It's a good serve. Brandwine to the front. Christian Andreghi with the set. Tyler Brennan with a kill. Just inside the back line now. The Panthers with 3 set points in hand. We win any one of the next 3 points, and set number 1 is in the books. It's Evan McElhenney, the junior, with the St. Clair serve. Oh, and it hits the tape. I thought that had a chance to roll over. The net, it did not. Panthers still 2 set points in hand, and the receiving team gets the advantage. Brian Rolick, number 19, is checked in, as did Michael Lynch. We've seen that pattern all night. Tyler Brennan gets it to the setter. He gets it right back. Oh, got under it, sailed it away long. Now it is 24-23 Panthers. Baldwin with the serve. Baldwin gets this point. We're tied at 24, and we go into extra time until somebody wins it by 2. The Panthers win this point. We're done, and we are done. That serve sails wide into the St. Clair bench, and the Panthers come away with set number 1 25-23. There's an awful lot more volleyball left to play. Stay with us, everybody. We'll be right back for set number 2. We are back after the quick couple of millisecond break. It's still Kevin McGahey here tonight, and it's still Nick Peterson doing the videography. And you've just seen the Upper St. Clair boys Panthers take a 1-0 lead in this Section 1 match. It's still April 26th. We're ready for set number 2. This is a best-of-5 match. First one to win 3 sets. And we all get to go home early and watch the NHL playoffs, but it'll be Christian Andreggi with the opening salvo for the Panthers. It's an odd set. The Baldwin Highlanders could not use it with power, but the Panthers didn't either. But it comes right back. Oh, probably TJ Murray probably should have let that one go. Here again, it's an unusual sequence, but that just works. That is legal. You saw him kick it. You can use all parts of your body. It was a tremendous pancake play by Baldwin, and then a foot. It was in play, and then some confusion on the St. Clair defense, and Baldwin draws first blood. It's 1-0, and the senior captain Philip Wright strides to the back line for the Baldwin serve. Set left side, Evan McElhenney hammering it down on the polyurethane that's got to have a bunch of divots in it after all this activity this season. That's Evan's first kill tonight. It's leading attacker, leading killer Nick Chesko with the St. Clair serve. Had a nice little back set. Nick, Nick keeps it in play. It's way up in the structure. You can't see that on TV, but it comes right back. Oh, too bad. Nick had a good look at it and lands about 1.5 feet long. After what seemed an eternity with that ball stuck up in the rafters. Pat Cosentini, senior number 23 with a Highlander serve. And it goes wide. We've seen a lot of that tonight. Serves being sprayed all over the court. It's been pretty even, though. It's not like one team has done a lot more than the others. But right now, it's a 2-all tie in set number 2. Matt Brandwine with the St. Clair serve. Set goes way to the left side. No power. Tyler Brennan gets it right back to the front row. Good bump by Tyler. J.P. Powell almost found the floor, but Philip Wright sent it right back. Matt Brandwine now. Short set. Christian Andreggi. Tyler Brennan. Oh, hammers it into the net. Tyler again with a really good look at it. It came up short. Side out. Point Baldwin. And it's libero Tyler Green, the junior, with the Highlander serve. Well, that serve kind of worked. I thought that one was going out of bounds. It ended up not doing that. Little back set and dribbles off of the J.P. Powell block. That was a really acute slicing attack by Jeff Remlinger, number 16 for Baldwin. And the Highlanders have a 4-2 lead, matching their biggest of the night that I think they had in set number 1. J.P. Powell on that short set play hammers into the, now it's definitely the biggest lead Baldwin's had. It's a 5-2 Highlander lead here in set number 2. Timeout called, by Upper St. Clair coach Jack Zebo. Well, the guys have lost a little focus here to get started, but they will gather it back in as they did in set number 1, where the Panthers got down a little bit and then battled right back, traded points, and came up with a 2-point victory in set number 1. Right now it's 5-2 Baldwin. Tyler Brennan, Nick Chesko, and J.P. Powell all tied with the team lead so far tonight with 3 kills each. T.J. Murray, the junior number 10, he's in there with 1. Christian Andreggi, the setter, number 4, has 1, as does number 25, Evan McElhenney. As always, the Panthers spread out these kills. It's tough for the defense. Sometimes on these volleyball squads, you have 1 or 2 go-to guys who do all the attacking. With the Panthers, it's really spread out. 6 different guys with kills tonight. And it usually ends up with 7 or 8. Tyler Green with a little Zeppelin ball, barely made it over the net. J.P. Powell just hoisting it back in play. Left side and off the St. Clair block and out of bounds. Yeah, the call goes to the Panthers. Let's see what. Panthers get credit for the point. I think the call is it hit the antenna, the red and white striped pole attached to the net that denotes out of bounds. Technically, that hit was out of bounds as it hit the antenna before it rolled off on the Panther side. So it's a 5-3 Baldwin lead. Brian Rolick, number 19, the junior, back to the back row for the Panthers, for the Panthers serve rather. And we are in business. It's a hard driving, twisting kind of a speedball serve. And that one's just tossed over the net. Brian Rolick recovers it, covers it nicely. Tyler Brennan finds a spot just to the left of senior captain Phil Wright, and Tyler Brennan takes over the team lead right now with 4 kills, but there's a lot of volleyball left to play here. Brian Rolick again with a serve. Panthers back within 1. 5-4 Highlanders. Little short set. Stefan Ayers got it, but it's still in play. J.P. Powell hoisting it over. Lift called. I thought he got that with the back of his hand, but apparently it was with an open palm. He guided it over the net. Lift called, and that is a point and side out for Baldwin. Mark Brendel jumps in to do some serving. He's number 1 and a junior for the Highlanders. With a 2-point lead at 6-4. Matt Brandwine. Well, that almost worked. It went into the Baldwin block off J.P. Powell. Falls on the Panthers side, and the Highlanders have that 3-point lead back at 7-4. Good serve. Matt Brandwine has it. And a double hit called on Michael Lynch. Again, the double hit happens when the ball doesn't leave both hands at the same time. It gets a spin on it. It's a violation, and now it's an 8-4 Highlander lead, their largest of the night. Tyler Brennan hammers it. It's up in the structure and still playable. But that one does not come back. Tyler Brennan confused in that defense, and 5 kills tonight for Tyler. Panthers trail by 3, and it's Brennan to the back row for the St. Clair serve. Little soft topspin. Left side, and off Philip Wright, hammered into the St. Clair block. Off of Philip Wright and J.P. Powell. I think that's credit for that one. That's his second block for a point tonight. And the Panthers cut that lead in half. It's 8-6 Highlanders. Knuckleball of a serve, picked up nicely from the left side. Philip Wright again, top spins it over. Michael Lynch, left side. Nick Chesko with power off Philip Wright. And down Nick Chesko. 4 kills tonight. So to keeping up his team lead, I only keep home stats. But in home matches so far, Nick Chesko 60 kills. Tyler Brennan 41. J.P. Powell 26. And that serve just flat out handcuffed Nick Costantini. And it's an ace for Tyler Brennan. His first of the night, second team. And the Panthers just like that. 4 points in a row. We're all tied up at 8 here in set number 2. Tyler Brennan again. Top spin serve. Again, difficult for Baldwin to handle, but Philip Wright lofting the ball over the net into the center of the St. Clair defense. Baldwin grabs that lead back. It's a 9-8 Highlander lead. Tyler Szymanski with a serve and a short one. Panthers will take the gift, and we're all tied up at 9. Senior J.P. Powell now with the Panther serve. A little hop serve with a top spin on it. This one will not come with power. Oh, but it fooled Tyler Brennan. It was to his left. And the team's trading some points right now. Number 20 on the floor. First time we've seen it is Jordan Hartman. He's a junior. He subs for the libero Tyler Green. Stefan Ayers with the Highlanders serve. Short set. TJ Murray just dumping it over the net. Did not fool the Highlanders. Nicely covered by Baldwin. And it goes off Nick Chesko's hands and out of bounds. And Baldwin's got that 2-point lead back at 11-9. Still plenty of time for the Panthers to dig out of this one. Left side, Nick Chesko off a block. And it lands miraculously just inside. the St. Clair back row. Nice Baldwin block, and they've got themselves a 3-point lead again after the Panthers had tied to set up. Christian Andreggi subs back in for Michael Lynch, number 4. Christian's a junior and a setter. Stefan Ayers once again with the Baldwin serve. Just edging the ball over the net. Matt Brandwine. It's still playable, but you couldn't see that on screen, but it went up in the rafters. It hits the structure, and it's still playable. The Panthers unable to recover it, though, and that lead is back to 4 after the Panthers had erased a previous 4-point lead. First time we've seen him tonight now, Aiden Leahy, a sophomore, on the floor for the Panthers. Ayers again with a serve. Right to Leahy, and he puts it over the net, or at the net, rather. There's almost an overpass. Short set. Hammered right at Brian Rolick. And the Baldwin lead now 5. They've rattled off 5 points in a row, and this is Jack Zebo's second timeout. This set, you get 2, and this will be Jack's second one. And that's a good time for this one. You want to break the string of points right now. Panthers digging themselves a little bit of a hole here at a 14-9. It's a deficit to the Baldwin Highlanders. Tyler Brennan still leading all attackers. He's got 5 kills. Nick Chesko with 4. J.P. Powell with 3. These are fairly low totals for the Panthers. Usually they have a lot more at this stage of the game, but Baldwin errors have led to a ton of Panther points, which count just like all the rest of them do. 2 service aces so far. Tyler Brennan's got 1. Evan McElhenney, number 25, he also has 1. J.P. Powell's got 2 blocks for points. T.J. Murray also with 1. And it'll be Stefan Ayers. Well, Jack Zebo taking a little extra time on this timeout. Seeing what he can do to fire up his charges, get control of this ball again, and start eating into this 5-point lead. It's 14-9 Highlanders right now. Stefan Ayers. Christian Andreggi, Nick Chesko. Well, there's one of them right back. Yeah, Nick Chesko knowing what to do off the Christian Andreggi set. Panthers still trail by 4. It's 14-10. We're still in set number 2. Brian Rolick takes a spot on the bench, and it's Evan McElhenney, number 24, in for some front row play. Christian Andreggi, the Panther serve, and a good one. From the back row, hammered long. Tyler Szymanski had a good look, but it sails long. Panthers get 2 of those 5 back. It's 14-11. Christian Andreggi, see if he's got some stealth powder he can put on that ball this time for an ace. That'd be nice. It's at the net. Matt Brandwine with a one-hander getting it back over the side. No power coming. It's a free ball for the Panthers. Now, can we use it and get 1 more point back? Short set. T.J. Murray dumps the ball over the net. Covered nicely by Szymanski. Aiden Leahy stretching to bring that one back. And a set from Christian Andreggi. A little too far ahead of Nick Chesko. Panthers trail by 4. Still with a chance to eat into this lead. It's only 15-11. Plenty of time. Senior Philip Wright to the back row for the Highlander serve. Just dumps it over the net. Nick Chesko pops it up. Andreggi, little back set. Nick Chesko gets it again. Phil Wright has it from the back row. Szymanski did not fool the Panthers. Evan McElhenney lofted it over, but it was outside to the near side here of the antenna, and the Baldwin Highlanders do have that 5-point lead back. Tyler Brennan subs back in. Aiden Leahy out. And it's Philip Wright, number 13, for the Baldwin serve. Short set, T.J. Murray, but right at Baldwin. That's a double hit called on the setter right. Point for the Panthers. It's 16-12. Baldwin, Nick Chesko needing a couple of points right here, right now. Hard driving serve. There's the set to the center and hammered into the net. by Jordan Hartman, the junior. There's one of them back. Panthers within 3, 16-13. That serve, oh my goodness, from just long by about 6 inches, and that's a side out end point for Baldwin. 17-13, leads back to 4. Substitution, first time we've seen number 17, Greg Stefanik, a sophomore sophomore on the floor for Baldwin. He subs for Pat Costantini. He gets the serve. Nick Chesko picks it up, and Andreghi with a short set, but did not fool Phil Wright. He covered nicely for Baldwin. Tyler Szymanski, Matt Brandwine picks it up for the St. Clair Panthers, and Tyler Brennan off the block, and it's in play, but out of play. Tyler Brennan. Well, trading points right now is not going to do it for the Panthers. They need to eat into this lead. It's a 3-point deficit, 17-14 Highlanders. Sophomore Matt Brandwine with the Panther serve. Nice set, left side. Tyler Szymanski off the block and out. Oh, it did not touch a Panther. It's off the net and out. Works out for St. Clair. I thought maybe we had a tip there, but no, indeed, that is out. And the Panthers back within 2 at 17-15. Low, hard driving serve by Matt Brandwine. Odd set. Panthers with a chance to use it now. Andreghi with the back set. Evan McElhenney touches the ball over, and it's down. It's not how hard you hit him. It is where. And Evan McElhenney brings the Panthers back within 1. It's 17-16 Baldwin here in set number 2. And a timeout called by Coach Falcione of the Baldwin Highlanders. Just what the Panthers needed, being down by 5 and what seems like a blink of an eye ago. Now the Panthers back within 1 at 17-16 by virtue of nice, soft technique hitting, I guess you'd call it, and a few errors by Baldwin. And this is, we're knotted up. This is every bit as close as that match was at Baldwin a couple of weeks ago, where the Highlanders won 3-2. Panthers trying to turn the trick and return the favor. Baldwin actually on a 2-match losing streak. They won 4 in a row to start the season and have lost their last 2. Conceding second place right now as we sit here just over halfway into the season to the Central Catholic Vikings. They were up half a game at 5-2. Panthers in there at 3-4. Matt Brandwine with the serve. It's actually in the net. Not really easy for the Baldwin Highlanders to deal with. Now the Panthers with it. Andreghi with the set. Tyler Brennan with the push shot just behind Phil Wright into the back left corner. Tyler Brennan guiding that ball to an open spot. And we are tied at 17. And the Panthers have indeed dug themselves out of that 5-point hole. And it's still Matt Brandwine with a serve. Little short set, but no power again. Christian Andreghi picks it up. Nick Chesko with the set. Evan McElhenney hammering the ball off the hands of Tyler Green. And just like that, the Panthers with 7 points, or 6 points in a row rather, have an 18-17 lead, their first of set number 2. Matt Brandwine again with a serve. And a decent one. Ball from the left side. Tyler Szymanski. There was a touch that time. Yeah, not like the one we saw a minute ago. That one was off the arm of J.P. Powell out of bounds. That's a point now for Baldwin. They've broken the St. Clair string of points. They're all tied up at 18. Remember, these sets go to 25. You have to win them by 2. If it's 24, we play extra time. Tyler Brennan right into the Baldwin block. Oh, he tripped over the line. They must have put an extra coat of paint on those lines. Tyler Brennan falling backwards out of bounds, and Baldwin back-to-back points gets them the lead back at 19-18. Tyler Green, the Baldwin serve, short set. J.P. Powell to the floor. J.P. Powell, 4 kills, and we're tied at 19. Now, can the Panthers put a couple together to grab an advantage here at a crucial moment in this match? From the left side, Tyler Szymanski, yes, off the block and down. Good hard slicing attack by Tyler Szymanski. Now Baldwin's got the advantage at 20-19, but the receiving team gets the advantage. They've got the first shot here at an attack. Left side, Tyler Brennan into the net and into the St. Clair bench. And Baldwin now with a 2-point lead, 21-19. Mark Brindle with the Highlander serve. Sails way long. No. It was called in. The referee overruled him. That was sorry, I got confused here. That was definitely out, but it landed right at the feet of the linesman, who didn't have a good look at it. Call was correct. The serve went out. So the Panthers get one back. It's 21-20 now. Baldwin. Panthers needing some defense now. Tyler Brennan with a knuckle of his serve. Left side, Phil Wright. Matt Brandwine picks it up. Nicely done. And from the front row, Nick Chesko just dumps it over the net. Nick Chesko with style, and we're all tied up at 21. Once again, Panthers needing some great defense on this first attack. Somebody's got to get a 2-point advantage here. We're going to be here a while. Tyler Brennan with the serve. Brad Brennan, the Panthers have it. And Druggy to Chesko, off the block and down. Nick Chesko. And the Panthers get the lead now, 22-21. Same again. It's got to be a good serve and some great defense. Substitution number 23 back on the floor, senior Pat Costantini. Substitutes for Greg Stefanik. And Tyler Brennan. Again with that St. Clair serve, a little top spin job. Right back to the net. Oh, it fooled the Panthers. That overpass usually results in a point, not that time. Panthers get to use it. Short set, J.P. Powell into the block. Joust at the net, won by J.P. Powell. Right place, right time, and it's a 23-21 Panther lead. And Tyler Brennan still doing the serving. Timeout called by Coach Francione. His second of this set. Well, my goodness, the Panthers were down twice by pretty sizable deficits in this set. 4 at one point, 5 points at another. Clawed to dig themselves out of both with a 2-point lead here, 23-21. Now what happens is, just like in the first set, somebody has to win this thing by 2. If the Panthers trade points from here on out, they can win this thing again 25-23. If both teams get to 24, we keep on playing till somebody wins set number 2 by 2. So right now, Tyler Brennan still in there, having a 4-point run under his belt right now. Backspin serve, and that, almost an ace, but it's dug out of there by Baldwin. And long by Phil Wright. And the Panthers now with 3 set points in hand, just like last set. Coach Francione subs back in. Greg Stefanik comes right back in after 1 point. Tyler Brennan maybe can serve this thing out now. He's on a 5-point string. Tyler Green to the front row on the 2 ball. That one's over. Looked like a pretty good pancake to me, but no. That one hit the floor. My goodness. So Baldwin gets one of those back. It's 24-22. Panthers just needing one of the next 3. Tyler Szymanski with the serve. The set to Nick Chesko. Hammers it into the net. He had that slicing attack in mind. He wanted to get that behind the defender, the front line. And now there it is again. On just like last time. A service error gives the Panthers set number 2, 25-23. So far, identical scores in the 2 sets. The Panthers with a commanding 2-set lead. Stay with us, everybody. Plenty more volleyball yet to come. We'll be right back. We are back. We're ready for set number 3. It's Kevin McGahey here and Nick Peterson doing the videography. And you've seen 2 pretty interesting sets so far. Both ended in identical 25-23 scores, going the Panthers' way, and that is a commanding lead in this game anyway. 2-0. Nick Chesko does not. Yes, he does actually. Nick Chesko. They were expecting power, and Nick Chesko just sort of whiffed the ball over the net, sort of waved at it. Over it went and down it went, and Panthers have an opening lead here in set number 3 of 1-0. Nick Chesko with the serve. Back set right side into the block. TJ Murray. We haven't heard much from TJ since set number 1, but it's enough to get St. Clair a 2-0 lead here in set number 3. St. Clair wins this set, and we're all going home early. Nick Chesko. Nice little hop serve. Rescued by Baldwin and out of there, Nick Chesko. That serve fooled him, and it's a 3-0 Panther lead here in set number 3. Chesko again. Oh, a hop serve. He got up in the air and knew you could tell the minute he got up in the air, he didn't like the way that one was going. He hammers it into the lower part of the net. Side out, point Baldwin. Panthers with a 3-1 lead. Phil Wright with the Baldwin serve. And Dregge pops it up. Tyler Brennan pops it back. Yeah, right into a block. Matt Brandwine gave it a little bit of a run, but Baldwin took care of business, put it into the open area of the back court for the Panthers, and it's still Philip Wright with the Baldwin serve. Panthers still lead 3-2. Matt Brandwine, Christian Endreggy, TJ Murray returning the favor. Putting that thing where nobody was standing in the back right corner. Panthers get the serve, or the side out. Point. It's 4-2 Panthers here in set number 3. Matt Brandwine wearing the libero jersey. With the serve, I thought maybe that was going over, hammered it right into the tape. Service error sends a point over to Baldwin, and it's Pat Costantini, number 23, the senior, for the Highlanders. Christian Andrighi with the set. J.P. Powell, I love that quick set play, but it did not fool the Highlanders. Powell with the set, and Evan McElhaney. Well, that ball rolled on the net, but Tyler Brennan isn't putting up with that. He's taking care of business, and Tyler Brennan with kill number 8 tonight to tie him for the team lead with Nick Chesko. Tonight, anyway. Nick Chesko's got a big lead over Tyler season-wise. But tonight, it's Tyler with 8, Nick Chesko with 8, J.P. Powell with 5. And it's Brian Rolick, the junior number 19. Serving for the Panthers. To the front row, left side, Tyler Szymanski. Matt Brandwine with a tremendous dig. Tyler Brennan with an even more tremendous kill. Wow, Matt Brandwine keeping that ball alive. That's how you do it, son. Tyler Brennan, kill number 9. And Brian Rolick again with a serve to the back left corner. Tough, Baldwin not able to use it. Oh, the overpass. A good break for the Panthers. One of the Highlanders in the net. That means play is dead. Point Panthers, and it's Brian Rolick again with a 4-point lead now at 7-3. Doesn't mean anything yet, but it's a nice cushion to get things started here. Stefan Ayers over the top. Nick Chesko keeps it alive. Michael Lynch touching the ball over the net. Now it's a free ball for the Highlanders. A slicing attack with the left hand goes way wide. And the Panthers now with a 5-point lead. That may be the largest lead the Panthers have enjoyed all night long here in set number 3. These have been close sets all night long. From the left side, Tyler Szymanski hammers it into the net. It's a 6-point Panther lead. Substitution by Coach Falcione from Baldwin. Number 17 on the floor, Greg Stefanik, a sophomore. Pat Costantini, the senior, number 23, is out. He'll be back. They've been doing that substitution all night long, but the Panthers sitting pretty right now with a 9-3 lead, and Brian Rolick with a serve. Stefan Ayers luckily touching the ball over the net. It's back to Tyler Brennan. Tyler Brennan, yeah. Wow, he got way high for that, but the Baldwin players touched it at least. Could not manage it. And it's 10 kills for Tyler Brennan. Not an ace. The ball's still in play, miraculously enough. From the back row, Nick Chesko. And that one lands just inside the back line, Nick Chesko. 9 kills for Nick. He still trails Tyler by 1. Brian Rolick again, he's got a nice string going here. And the block from J.P. Powell and Tyler Brennan, the two seniors. My goodness. This is the Panther team we expected. It's a 9-point lead, and Brian Rolick is still serving. J.P. Powell with a tip. The ball still in play. Left side, Tyler Brennan off the Baldwin block. Comes right by, oh, not slicing attack, but handled nicely by Brian Rolick. J.P. Powell hammering the ball off the hands of poor Tyler Green. I wouldn't want to be out there trying to return this stuff, but my goodness, look at that. And the lead is 10 at 13-3. Brian Rolick again, I lost count how many serves. Oh my, but the serving gods limited the amount of gravity in the back line, not enough to yank that ball down. And Baldwin finally breaks the string of St. Clair points. But it's a 9-point Panther lead right now, and make that 10. The serving gods giveth and taketh away. You see that a lot. One goes out, the next one goes out, and it's Tyler Brennan now with a 10-point lead at 14-4. Good serve to the front row. Philip Wright with a set. Sort of an odd set. It was back over the head of Tyler Szymanski. Nick Chesko touching the ball over. It's a free one now for Baldwin from the back row. It's Szymanski again. Who gets it? Chesko again, just keeping the ball in play. No power from either team yet. Tyler Green from the back. Oh my goodness, Michael Lynch kind of whiffed at it. He drew a bead on that and probably lost it in the lights. But the serve inside out, go over to Baldwin and Mark Brendel for the Highlander serve. Tyler Brennan pops it up. Michael Lynch with a set. Brennan from the back row, but way long by about 20 feet. Had a lot of power on it, but lofted it. 14-6 Panthers. J.P. Powell off that beautiful short set by Michael Lynch. And the lead's back to 9. It's 15-6. Panthers needing just 10 points to finish out this match. Panthers take this set, and we are done. J.P. Powell, the senior, with the serve, and not a very good one. Doesn't even make it to the net. Well, let's see if those serving gods can work for the Panthers now. Jack Zebo, coach of Panthers, calls a timeout. No time for the team to lose focus with a nifty 8-point lead right now. And now we're starting to pile on some statistics that were sort of missing in the first set and a half. Tyler Brennan leads all attackers with 10 kills tonight. Nick Chesko, number 11, he has 9. J.P. Powell with 7. They're always the top 3 leaders for the team. Number 10, T.J. Murray with 3. Junior Evan McElhenney, number 25, he's got 3. And Christian Andreggi has 1 from very early back in set number 1. Any personnel changes? No for the Panthers. Same we left with just a second ago. And it's Tyler Szymanski with the Baldwin serve. Matt Brandwine pops it up. Michael Lynch to the left side. Nick Chesko down in the back left corner. Nick Chesko, look at that. He's now got 10 kills. The tie for the team lead with Tyler Brennan. The lead is back to 9 at 16-7. Christian Andreggi subs back in. Number 4, as does number 25, Evan McElhenney. Christian Andreggi, little top spin serve. Baldwin handles it to the front row. Off the block, and oh, Matt Brandwine got to it, but not enough to bring it back. 3 digs tonight for Matt Brandwine keeping balls in play. You like to see the guys getting to the floor for some of this stuff. The lead is still 8. 16-8 Panthers. Lift called. The bump came a little high to Christian Andreggi, so he put his hand on it to guide it where he needed it. He left it. Yeah, the hand stuck to the ball a little too long. That's a lift and a point for Baldwin, and the deficit is 7. That should be a lifty as well. Yeah, same thing. Just I don't know, hard to see on the TV maybe, but that's exactly what Stefan Ayers did, exactly what Christian Andreggi did a second ago. Panthers can trade points from here on out. It's 17-9, 8-point lead. Philip Wright with a little back set into the block. It lands in. TJ Murray and Tyler Brennan. That's some tremendous defense. The lead is 9. Panthers only needing 7 to close out this match. As junior Nick Chesko with a terrific jump serve. Handled, though, by the Highlander, Stefan Ayers, to Matt Brandwine. Who's going to get it? Tyler Brennan shoves it to the back corner. It lands in. It lands in on the back line. Tyler Brennan. Not a powerful attack, but it counts just the same. And the lead is back to 10. It's 19-9. Substitution now for Baldwin. Pat Costantini, the senior, back on. Subs for Greg Stefanik. Nick Chesko again. Let's see if he will use the jump serve. And a good one. Stefan Ayers gets it. Matt Brandwine now to the front row. Christian Andreggi pumps it up. TJ Murray dumps it over and in. My goodness, it ain't how hard, it's where. TJ Murray stretches the lead to 11. It's 20-9 now. Panthers needing just 5, and Nick Chesko with another wonderful topspin jump serve. Matt Brandwine, Christian Andreggi left side, Tyler Brennan into the block and down. Tyler Brennan with power. Mercy, 12 points is now the lead, 21-9. Panthers firmly in control now of set number 3. And the match. First time we've seen him tonight, number 15 is on. That's Akil Venkatesh. He's a junior. Nick Chesko again with a hard driving jump serve. No power for Baldwin. He pops it right back up. Christian Andreggi with the set. Nick Chesko from the back row off a tip. Not off a tip, just out of bounds. I thought maybe the ball changed direction. Apparently not. It is out of bounds. Baldwin side out and point. They trail by 11. Panthers with a 21-10 lead. Number 21 checks in Ian Ridge for the first time tonight. He is a junior. He'll sub in for Tyler Brennan. Now let's hope these substitutes can finish off this match. Phil Wright with a jump serve. Matt Brandwine picks that one up. Christian Andreggi with the set. Ian Ridge reaches over his head, but he hammers it into the net. Lead is still 10. 21-11 Panthers in set number 3. Philip Wright, senior captain. Hard driving serve. Nick Chesko pulls that one out. Ian Ridge again with the attempt. He gets it right into the Baldwin block. Pops it up. Nick Chesko from the back row. Also, good defense being played by Baldwin. There's the touch. Nick Chesko digs it out of there. It's still in play. Tremendous dig by Nick Chesko. Christian Andreggi with a set. Evan McElhinney. Kill number 4 off the tremendous Christian Andreggi set, but none of that could have happened without that dig by Nick Chesko. That's 4 of those tonight for him. Senior J.P. Powell checks back in, and the Panthers have doubled up the Highlanders. It's 22-11. Akil Venkatesh, number 15, the junior, for the St. Clair serve. Oh, another substitution. Brian Rolick back in. Evan McElhinney just got that decisive sliding attack. Goes out. And Akil comes up short on the serve, wallops it into the net. Well, not a great time for that, but the lead is still 10 for the Panthers. It's 22-12. St. Clair needing just 3 points to finish off this entire match. And there's a gift right back. It's happened all night long. Somebody's one service error and the other team returns the favor. Now Panthers just needing 2 points. It's 23-12. Brian Rolick, who had a really nice string of points earlier in this set, has the St. Clair serve. To the front row, left side, Tyler Zizmansky lands in just inside the back row, but the Panthers pretty content to trade points here. The receiving team has the advantage, just like you saw out of Baldwin. Stefan Ayers with the Baldwin serve and a good one. Nick Chesko. Michael Lynch. Ian Ridge comes right back with, that's a good one more. Matt Brandwine pops it over. Free ball now for Baldwin. Off the block. It's still in play. Yeah, Ian Ridge had that, but J.P. Powell reached in for some reason. Double hit called. Still a 9-point lead. Stefan Ayers with the serve. There's Chesko, Michael Lynch, and J.P. Powell. It's still in play. Oh, finally doesn't come back, but my goodness, some good defense by Baldwin. Keeping a hold of that one, and now the Panthers in very, very good shape. It's 24-14 with basically 10 match points in hand, and it's Ian Ridge, number 21, just popping a serve over. Overpass comes back. Ball still in play. After all that, a joust. J.P. Powell ends the whole thing, and everybody from the St. Clair side at least goes home happy and early with a 3-set-to-love whitewash of the Highlanders of Baldwin High School. 25-23, 25-23, 25-14, and the Panthers now go a long way towards solidifying a playoff position with a 4-4 section record. Baldwin falls to 4-3. Well, that was it was a short one, but an exciting close match. We're glad you were with us again tonight, everybody. Kevin McGahey with the voiceover, Nick Peterson with the videography, and the production staff and talents of Upper St. Clair, Cable 7, and Glenn Ward. We're glad you were with us tonight. There's a lot more volleyball action to come on Cable 7. Thanks for being with us. See you again next match, everybody. Good night.